Hi, Carolyn. Okay, so just created a quick and dirty video for you to show you what I came up with in the Compendex database. I think the terminology that was tripping us up yesterday was the word text, text manipulation, text interpretation, and so forth. As I was thinking about this last night, um, the term reading comprehension came to mind, and I think that's really what we're looking for, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong there. So what I did in the database was I looked for materials about reading comprehension and engineers or engineering, and ran this search, and that brought up obviously lots of articles. But here I discovered that we can manipulate the thesaurus that is built into this database and search within these results that we have. So there's 1,500 results or so here. We can search for specific meta tags that are attributed to these articles within this particular search pool. Okay, so I'm looking through and I see um, engineering education could potentially be helpful here because there are certainly implications of your research in terms of education. I think reading is probably a really good term to play with. So if we limit these 1,500 or so results to just those that have these particular meta tags attributed to them, then we're down to 107. And I'm looking through these results and I see that unsurprisingly there's a lot of material here about system design and so forth. But there are a few titles that I think are pretty interesting. One that kind of caught my eye here, I'm not sure if you'll find this interesting or not, but I did, is this one here, Reading and Readability Research in the Armed Services. This report contains the proceedings of a 1975 conference on reading and readability research in the armed services. Conference brought together reading and technical writing readability experts from civilian research and development centers, blah, blah, blah. So I thought this was getting pretty close to what you're looking for. And what really caught my eye here is these controlled vocabulary terms: reading, comprehension, technical writing, engineering, um, human factors engineering. These are all terms that we can go back in and redo our search with using those controlled vocabulary terms. And I think in that way we can feel pretty confident that we have done a pretty good job of searching in the engineering literature. And one other thing about this. So the engineering literature, so the nature of scholarly communication in many disciplines, including engineering, is such that engineers will not necessarily be publishing scholarly journal articles on your topic because that is not what they need to do in order to make tenure, get promotion, and so forth. So what we're going to find is if there are any publications devoted to this subject matter, more than likely they will be in conference papers, all right, like this one that we're looking at right here. So that's another way that we could limit our search. Okay, I hope this is helpful. I'm going to shoot you the link to this video right now.